Hey guys, what's up? And I am back and I want to talk to you about should you pay off debt? Should you invest? Well, the short answer for me right now, this question comes up a lot, but I would say pause. And the reason why I say a pause is because I think we're overlooking the uh, bigger opportunity you have. The bigger opportunity you have besides paying off your debt and investing is growing your income. With the labor market being unemployment at 4%, just under 4%, everyone who wants a job can get a job. The average um, remote job is 1 in 6, where it was 60. It was hard to find a couple years ago. The average person that could move income, when you move jobs, when you switch company, you could be looking at about a 15,000 plus raise on average. It could be very substantial. But in this labor market, you're looking at the opportunity of really getting the high end of the scale. You're getting sign-on bonuses. You're getting all the accentuated factors of compensation that you can get in a competitive job market. And the reason why I say I want you to pause is because focus on growing your income. I don't believe this time will be forever. And I don't believe, based on business needs, that the desperation from an employer will be there forever. The desperation is only there as long as they can find talent for something. But the way business works is after you've gone so long without that talent, you retool, you adjust, and you realize, hey, we don't need that position as much as we thought we did. Or we need to consolidate some other positions and then move on. But we can't keep searching after this position. Now, obviously, if it's a CEO or COO, those uh, C suite positions, they're very important to the direction of the company, the leadership of the company. But we're talking about the other jobs that roll under that, the vice presidents, the middle managers, even the entry level workers. You can see that those jobs can actually disappear because what they thought was important, their business evolved or they learned to get around that. And so I would tell you, focus on your income. What right now, the best tangible thing you have right now to move yourself forward financially is the skills you have at your job. Do you have trouble actually trying to articulate what those skills are? What job are you trying to go after? What role do you want to be the next step of your career? I would encourage you, number two, to seek out help from a career specialist. Now on my channel, I've had a few come through. Crystal with resumes, and just recently I had Careers by Kirsty. These are individuals that will help you connect and structure your resume for the purpose of you getting seen and getting that opportunity to speak. Once you can get that resume clean, I want you to go three, practice for the interview. Prepare yourself for the interview. The job and getting the job and getting to that next level income takes practice. Ask a friend to sit down and quiz you on questions. Learn your story, craft your story. If you can do that, it will help you and pay dividends. And I don't want you to overcomplicate your interview process because honestly, for me, when I've had conversations, I use the same story. The same story, and usually within each story, I can change it based off how the question. Have you had a difficult team member? What was the time that you got to succeed? It's all the same thing, but you may use different versions of that same example to get the point across. Ultimately, you're trying to get your audience to understand the point across. Have use practice with one story. Have a backup just in case they ask you for a different one, but oftentimes one is enough. Then the next thing, prepare for the compensation conversation. Compensation conversation includes everything from 401k, benefits, sign-on bonus, annual bonus, um, quarterly bonuses, anything, cash, whatever you can think of. It's important that you are practiced with that and prepared because if you're not, especially when you come to the compensation conversation, are going to catch you off guard. And when you are caught off guard, you undoubtedly will leave a factor out that you didn't consider, and you'll miss the bar. And you just want to make sure everything addressed. Lastly, I want you to really prepare for what does this job cost, and get yourself graded on what is a fair salary based on my skills, my education for this job. It's important that you understand that you should be compensated fairly, and in a competitive market, you can get more compensation fairly for your skill set. But you do have to prepare for that, and unfortunately, no one's going to be forthcoming to pay you more. You need to be educated about what you should be paid, and then you need to have outlined reasons why you should be paid that. And two of those reasons is going to be your experience and education, but the other reason is going to come through the interview. So I want you to pay attention and listen hard throughout these interviews for what's the real problem they're trying to solve in this interview. And if you can do those things, and you're willing to have the conversation, not get upset, calmly discuss it with them. They're expecting to have a conversation with you. Appreciate the offer that they give you. Give them your counter offer, give them your reasons. Take time to think about it, and then make your decision. And if you do all those things and you do it consistently, you will naturally see your income increase exponentially very quickly. That's the process I want you to walk down. And then once you do all those things and you are able to maximize that income, then I want you to come back and say, hey, what's more important to me right now? What is going to help me stick to my financial goal? How am I going to feel if I pay off all my debt and I don't have savings? How am I going to feel if I paid off all my debt and I wanted to invest, I wasn't taking care of my employment? How am I going to feel if I only invest for the next and I don't touch my debt? These are questions you need to ask, and you have to make a decision. You're going to address each one of these areas, but when and how you address it, that's the personal side of personal finance. And the more you know about your habits, your tendencies, and how you're going to be fulfilled in doing your plan and actually stick to completing your plan, that's going to be your thing. I don't want you to oversave. I want you to save some, but I do want you to attack the debt. But I don't want you to attack the debt and get to the end and feel like, hey, was this a waste for me to pay off that debt? I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you like this video, please share it with a friend. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.